What's up, challengers? Welcome to the gym. My name is Gym Leader Gio, and this is week 3 of the GBA Season 7. The San Jose Sharpedos are our enemy. They are in our sights. We got a Bay Area battle here. Battle for the Bay right now. San Francisco versus San Jose. So on the left you will see the 6 Pokemon that I am bringing this week. That is Moana, Dumbledore, Genghis-Gar, Zomg, Klisk X, and GLaDOS. And you can check out the sets that I decided to bring by having a look at the video that went up immediately prior to this one this week. And that would be my locker room, where I go over my team building ideas, my thought processes, and all that. On the right you will see his team. And I'm not 100% sure what he's brought, but I'm ready to take notes this week. I'm predicting something like Thundurus, Therian, Celesteela, Porygon 2, Azelf, Nidoqueen, and maybe Incineroar or something, maybe Zydog, something like that. But we're ready to go. I'm bringing Team 1. Whew. I'm nerve-sighted. I get these tingles, man. I get these tingles when I battle. So, yeah, let's change the song. I don't know. I'm feeling like an island kahuna. And let the battle begin. All right, Tom. If you guys are interested, link to Tom will be in the description down below. And I also want to give a shout out to my Jenner, Shadow Link. So he's got the Thundurus T, the Nidoqueen, Zydog, no Azelf this week. Instead, he's got Hitmonlee. We don't know what he is yet. He could be Reckless. He could be Unburden. We got a P2, and we got a Gardevoir. No Celesteela. Excellent. Very good. So, probably Trace on the Gardevoir. So, what's he bringing that Gardevoir to try and beat? Right out the gate, I notice he does not have an Ice Resist. He's sort of weak to water, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't have a water absorb. I do have some water on my team in that Tapu Fini. Looking at this also, what's a likely lead for him? Nidoqueen, potentially, to try and go for those rocks turn 1. So I'm actually going to lead Bronzong. And we'll go from there. Bronzong could get up rocks for me early on. I could also, against several of his potential leads, there's the opportunity for me to go for Psyshock. If Thundurus is there, I'm getting rocks up right away. Or will I? Yeah, I'll get rocks up right away, I think. If it's the Nidoqueen, he could have the Flamethrower. I do have the Occaberry. I will survive 2. I'll be able to get off a Psyshock on him. I might go for the Psyshock right away and then go for Rock second. If it's the... Oh, I need to click off some of his things. He does not have the Celesteela. No Vaporeon. No Azelf. No Incineroar. No Lurantis. He does lead with the Nidoqueen, so I'm predicting that he wants to get rocks up. So let's think here. Let's give some thoughts to this. I really do want rocks up myself. He does have a Rapid Spinner. I could go for the Psyshock outright. I don't think he'll anticipate it'll do as much damage as it will. The Occaberry will help me in surviving 2. This will give me an opportunity to find out whether or not he's Scarfed or anything like that. I'm predicting that he's not. But we're going to do this. We're going to have his Nidoqueen queued up, looking at a modest sheer force number through the Occaberry. If he does have Flamethrower, we're looking at 25 to 30. So I could also trick to steal whatever item he has. That could neuter him in the process, but I do want the Occaberry for now. He might think rocks. I'm going to go Psyshock first turn. He is going to go for Stealth Rocks. This Psyshock will hurt him. Unless he's a very defensive set. So let's see what he's got. Psyshock from the get-go. A little more defensive than I was hoping. And he's got Black Sludge. So yeah, he's a defensive set. I'm going to go for Stealth Rock now. We know he has lefties, so he's not Life Orb. So that is good. Leftovers there. So Flamethrower through my Akaberry should do very little damage. The Psyshock didn't do much. Let's go for our Stealth Rock here, so that we have ours up as well. Flamethrower will do next to nada. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Very little damage, as I'm able to get up my my Stealth Rocks. Now he could go for another one. We could turn this into just a back and forth. Clearly he's, with how much damage he did to me, down to 145 from 173. Just gonna do some calking. He hit me for 28. That's not even fully invested. Is that any invested? 28? That's non-invested damage. Looking at how much I did to him, I'm assuming he's got a little bit of special defense on him. No, that would be physical defense because I hit him with a Psyshock. Yeah, so he's, I think, fully defensive. Meaning Psyshock is only a chance to 3-hit KO. Flamethrower, now that my Akaberry is gone, we'll be doing about 30 to 35%. If he opts to go for another one. What can I switch in here? Feeny? What will his Sludge Wave do to Finny? Well, first I'm going to click one more Psyshock here. No, I want to keep Bronzong safe and happy. I don't need Moana for Celesteela anymore. I'm going to go Moana now. Let's see if he predicts anything here. Yeah, he does. He goes for the Sludge Wave right here. That is a lot of damage. That was a really good prediction on his part. Very well done. Oh, man, I was this close to staying in and just clicking Psyshock again. That would have been great. So now let's look at Tapu Fini against this. This is very unfortunate. I didn't really want to take this much damage. Nidoqueen. Good prediction on his part. We're assuming defensive here. We're assuming no Life Orb. Well, we know no Life Orb. Maybe some offensive investment. It looks like Sludge Wave does did a little more than I anticipated. The Surf is 57 to 68, so it won't actually kill. I took way too much damage doing this play, unfortunately. Great prediction on his part. What do I need Finny for? It was a good switch into Zydog and Hitmonlee. Probably should have stayed in with Bronzong. Man, I regret that play. I should have calced it first. I should have done some more thought. Do I outspeed him? If he has some speed investment, if he has 76 speed investment, I don't. What can I keep this around for? Not much. I can't keep this around for much. Let's click Surf here. Now he's gonna withdraw. Okay. Into P2. I'll take some of those stones damage. He's gonna trace the Misty Surge. Porygon 2, I won't get too much up on in this. God. I really hope you guys don't hear what's going on out there right now. It's the loudest Noise I've ever heard in my life. Okay, so probably he's got Thunderbolt. P2. Let's go back into Bronze. Oh, he's Trace. That's good to know. He's Trace, not Download. So this might be a decent time for me to switch into Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr shouldn't take too much. I can't get statused. Yeah, let's get aggressive here. I need to put some damage out. Let's go into Conkeldurr. He's going to go for the T-Bolt outright. I should eat that up just fine. 70 down to 43. Going to do a quick calc. That is effectively no damage investment there, or no offensive investment. Now, looking at his team, like I said before, he doesn't have ice resists. Porygon 2 will eat up an ice punch, but has to be scared of the drain punch. He doesn't really have anything for me. I mean, like, even if he's rocking, what, like the Psychic? Even that's not much against my current set. I'm going to click Ice Punch here. He does not have good ice switch-ins. He's going to switch out. What you got for me? Morgana. What do we got for you, Morgana? He's got Trace. He's going to Trace the Iron Fist. That's not doing much. Bloom. Less damage than I would have anticipated. Yeah, this is looking like a bulky set. Probably max HP. Obviously, I'm not going to let Dumbledore take a bunch of damage here. Does Gardevoir do anything, really, to Bronzong? I resist the Moonblast. I resist the Psyshock. Could be running something there. I don't really do anything to her, though. She could be a Wish set. She could pop off a Wish here. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to switch to Bronzong. Yeah, I'm going to switch to Bronzong. Try and get a feel for what she's running. I think she's going to be running bulky offensive. Puts her speed tier a little low if she doesn't have any speed. So she's definitely staying in. Bring in Zong. And she's going to go for the Moonblast, which I will resist. I'm especially defensive, so that shouldn't do too much. Mist disappeared. She could have T-Wave. She could be annoying. Go for the annoyance play here. Now, I do have the Shadow Ball. I do have the Shadow Ball here, which will hit her super effective. P2 might be a good switch. No, I don't think it is. What would she switch into here? She might just stay in. She could be Calm Mind set. For how well she took that, she could be Calm Mind, and that's why she has as much on her as she does. Okay, so then let's think. If she's Calm Mind, bulky Calm Mind, that means Feeny will outspeed, so I could get some heavy damage off on her. Shadow Ball is not going to be doing much. 32 to whatever, and that's and if she gets a +1, 22%. I think Finny's the play here. Could be a sack, but Moana's not super healthy, and I can taunt and Nature's Madness after if I start seeing Calm Minds coming out. She could also have Thunderbolt to take on Finny. Yeah, just with how bulky she is, it screams to me Calm Mindset, and Bronzong's the type of person you might want to set that up on. We just had a communication error. Let's see. That's not me. I have good internet now. I haven't had a DC in a coon's age. Let's see what she does here, though. Wish. So it is a bulky set with Wish. Good to know. Yeah, good to know. Let's phase this one back in once the battle's back on. I'm just going to see if that was me. I feel like that probably wasn't. Connected to the internet. Yeah, not me this time. So let's get this back going. We'll repeat the turns. We are all caught up, challengers. Welcome back. So on this turn, we know that I switched to Feeny as he clicked Wish. So now that we know Wish, a couple of things could go on here. So I'm predicting, based the thought process I was going through last time, is that there's a good chance he doesn't have speed investment. With how well he took that Ice Punch, he's probably close to max HP. He could have some speed, maybe just enough to outspeed Moana. That'd be unfortunate because that'd mean he's going to get up to full from this Wish, and I'm going to have to move on from there. So, I need to think, because if he doesn't outspeed, I can get some damage off on him now. The Wish will bring him back up a lot, maybe to about 70. But then I can possibly revenge with Gengar. Now, I don't know if Gengar will kill or not. So that's why I'm in this thought process that I'm in now. If Gengar fails to kill at whatever his remaining HP is, oh no, he'll be fine. Sludge Bomb is 76 to 92, and he doesn't have a Steel type to absorb it. Now, he could switch into the Nidoqueen, but I honestly, I don't think I would mind that too much. So, likely here, he clicks Moonblast, and my best click for him is probably Moonblast as well. So, he could have Protect, and if he does, he'll for sure get that off, in which case my next turn is going to be Nature's Madness, probably. So let's click Moonblast here. He does click Protect, so he does have Protect. I'm going to make note of that here. Trace, we know Wish. We know Protect. We know Moonblast. Wish, Protect, Moonblast. And he clicked Moonblast on that turn. I'm taking notes in case we get disconnected again. I want to make sure that we are we're good here. So I clicked Moonblast there. And now, again, I don't know. He might outspeed me here. So, what can I do? I need to calc this. No, I gotta click Nature's Madness here, I think. I'm gonna click Nature's Madness. I do outspeed. He might put up the Wish here. Now he's gonna go straight to take me out with the Moonblast. So now he's back down to 50. I tank the Moonblast, but I get a special attack drop. Okay, here's the thing. I want him to take me out here. I just had a special attack drop. I'm going to taunt so that he cannot Wish. We saw that I outspeed. So I get the taunt off, that way he can't wish. And it's likely that he wishes here, seeing that I Nature's Madnessed him. That's interesting. I really didn't anticipate that I would survive that one. I thought he was modest. 252. Given how much damage he did to, how much damage he did to the Bronzong. Oh, I love Moana. I wish I hadn't switched it in. I honestly, I was talking about it too. I was saying, like, I should probably just click Psyshock here. But I think Bronzong is going to be important for that Hitmonlee. So, I am going to taunt here. He'll either finish me off or he'll go for a wish here. Yeah, he is going to finish me off. But now he can't go for another wish. That leaves me with some great options. We don't know what his fourth move is yet. Could be Psychic. But we know that Gengar can almost certainly take out Gardevoir here with a Sludge Bomb. He doesn't have a Steel-type switch in. He does have the Nidoqueen. And, yeah, and a defensive Nidoqueen will take nothing from the Sludge Bomb. However, it will take a lot from the Shadow Ball, and the Shadow Ball might kill the Gardevoir also. Yeah, Shadow Ball will also kill the Gardevoir. Now, he could switch into P2. That'll give me another switch into Conk, which might give him another switch into Gardevoir. If he hard doubles. Could Heliolisk take him on? Heliolisk doesn't look like he does enough damage to ensure a KO here. So we gotta go Gengar. Let's think this through. There's a really good chance he switches into either P2 if he's predicting the Shadow Ball, or into his defensive Nidoqueen if he's predicting the Sludge Wave. It could be either of those that I go for here. P2 can take pretty much either of those moves. So I could just go hard into Conk. We know it's not AV because he hit the wish. We haven't put him below 50% to the best of my knowledge. So we don't know if it's a healing berry. If he switches into Nidoqueen, what's my switch? Conk then? Let's go Conk now. I really don't think he's staying in here. I'm doubling into Conkeldurr. This is risky, because if I lose Conkeldurr, I'm actually in a horrible position this game. But Conkeldurr can definitely take hits from, so I am going to switch, I'm faster. And he's going to withdraw. Who you going to? P2? Mercury. Who's Mercury? Okay. The Nidoqueen. Excellent. The Conkeldurr double. He's in on Nidoqueen. Probably physically defensive is what we gathered earlier. And leftovers. So Ice Punch is a 2-hit KO. Earth Power, Sludge Wave, neither of them really do too much to me. Ice Punch is the safe play. We click Ice Punch here. I think he wants to put damage on this thing, if I'm being honest. So I think he attacks, but he won't do too much through the Assault Vest. Let's think if he's thinking multiple turns ahead. I don't think he wants... He's not... He knows I have Ice Punch. He might not want to sack this. However, he'll probably live, so he might want to get some damage off on it. Since he knows I have Ice Punch, he's not going to switch in Zydog. He's not going to switch in Thunderous T. He could switch into P2, and then hoping that I click Drain Punch, go into Gardevoir. I think that's overthinking on his part, though, and I probably won't make that. I'll probably predict the Gardevoir. I think that's what I have to do as much damage as I can to it. So he's going to withdraw. I'm seeing a P2 switch in here. Morgana. That's the Gardevoir. He went straight Gardevoir. Hard Gardevoir. And after the rocks, I don't think it lives. Yeah, I don't think you live after rocks. First blood? Oh my god, it did live. Oh my word. He 4 times resists Mach Punch. I don't think I can click it. If he's like, I don't know, bold or something? Seriously, after rocks, which is an additional 12%, he was at exactly 50. Rocks for 12. He's at 38. Brought down so close to death. %. Okay, just doing math real quick. So that's a low roll on Ice Punch. Possibly as low as 32. 37 minus 32. 5.5. Mach Punch does more than that. Mach Punch should kill. Mach Punch should get a kill here. I'm going to click it. Even though it's 4 times resisted, it should finish off this Morgana. Even if it's... Even if it's a positive nature here. Invincible. Yeah, 252 HP, 252 defense. It doesn't have leftovers. So, no point in protecting. This should kill. And it does. Whew! That had me scared. That had me scared there, but I'm predicting even if I lowest rolled a 32 there, after Rock's damage, since he was at 50%, a Natured Madness, he was at 50, Rock's at 12.5, he was probably at that point, 37.5, lives a low roll, but if it's the lowest roll, a 32, meaning he has 5.5% left, Mach Punch's minimum damage was 6.2, is how I calc that. So, we have now lost... Oh, I should update this. We have lost the Gardevoir is gone, and the Tapu Fini is also gone. So that's good. That aggressive double into Conkeldurr was necessary. But Zong is a little bit weaker than I'd like him to be. I need to keep this around to help me deal with P2. Zong is also good for P2. Heliolisk, it relies on Focus Blast, and Gyarados can potentially set up on it. Gyarados, looking forward, who can I set up on here? I need to consider my remaining HP here when thinking about the Thundurus, because we have no idea what the Thundurus's move pool is. But we know that if it's Choice Specs, that is the highest damage it can do as a Choice Specs set. And the highest it can do to me with a Thunderbolt is 46 to 56. Does it run Psychic? 62 to 75 if it's running Psychic. I don't even know for a fact that Thundurus learns it. I'm just fairly certain it does. So let's remove that. Rajakit! Raigeki. Takes a decent amount from those. I'm predicting a Volt Switch here, actually. If I'm being 8,000,000% honest, I'm predicting a Volt Switch. Psychic from a... that would be Timid, which I'm pretty sure he is, but let's just... screw it. Let's assume Modest. A Psychic will do at most 150. A Psychic could kill me if he's choice specs. We don't know his item. I don't know that it's worth this. What's Lisk take? I'm not 100% sure what Heliolisk does this game. Zygarde Dog outspeeds me. It is a good answer to this mon here, but I'm gonna go Heliolisk here, I think. I think I am, because Conkeldurr is more valuable, and I have no idea what this guy's item is, and I'd like to find out. So I am at, before the attack, 120, and he goes for Volt Switch, and I take 120 down to 69. So he did 51 damage to Heliolisk with Volt Switch. Still waiting. We see not offensive. The not offensive the Hitmonlee. Could be normal gem. Okay, well, we're probably gonna have to come back to this, but maybe it's like Volt Plate or like Magnet or whatever. Modest Volt Switch Magnet that's a mid-range, so probably something like that. Or Electric Plate or something like that. But that's modest if it's that. I'm not really sure. Would that be Specs? Could that be Specs Timid? That'd be a low roll on Specs Timid, but it's certainly a possibility. Now, Hitmonlee right now doesn't outspeed me. But it does learn Mach Punch. I'm gonna go hard into GLaDOS here. Get that Intimidate off. Do take rocks damage here, but the Intimidate will be useful. He's gonna go for the knockoff. I'm gonna lose my lefties. Now, I was at 129, down to 87. $86 damage to me with that knockoff. Do I think that's banded damage? Well, you could have the Stone Edge. Hitmonlee's speed is 87, so he should outspeed me. I'm gonna make a ballsy play here. I'm gonna click Dragon Dance. I think he's switching. Probably into Porygon 2. If he clicks Stone Edge here, that is a very unfortunate turn of events on my part, but he does end up switching into Porygon 2. Now Now he's taking some damage. He's not at 50, but I could get to... I'm at +1. Ah, he gets an Intimidate off. That's smart. Shoot. Very unfortunate. With the Intimidate, I don't get an attack raise against the Porygon 2. But this gives me another switch into Conkeldurr. I'm not at +1. I won't do anything to this. I will do nothing to this Porygon 2. We know he has Thunderbolt. That'll kill me. I really want to get that Zong in on this, but it seems like he's not buying. Seems like he's not buying it right now. One thing I could do is set up a substitute here. Because if he reads my switch and he doubles, will I still have another... I don't know that I'll have another switch into rocks if I do that, actually. And then if, worst case scenario, he just stays in, what am I even doing here? So let's go Dumbledore. Because I could have clicked substitute there. I forgot about the Trace Intimidate. I honestly did. That was a good play. He's going to go for the Tri-Attack. No burn, no para, no freeze. Excellent. Now, I've clicked Ice Punch every single time so far. And he might be willing to sack his Nidoqueen here. He might be willing. But what I want to know is, does that stop me from clicking Drain Punch anyway? Drain Punch will do 17 to 21. I honestly think I might just do it anyway. I think if he does switch, he's resolving to sack it. And he might think he's clicked Ice Punch every single turn on me. And he might just stay in, going for Tri-Attack, trying to get something off on me. I'm going to click Drain Punch this time. He is going to withdraw. So I could have killed the Nidoqueen. Yeah, it looks like he was willing to sack the Nidoqueen here. That's okay. I'll get a little bit of health back. I should be able to put this into guaranteed Ice Punch range. Guaranteed is the wrong word. But what do I get myself back up to? 106? I'll take that. Most damage I take is from a Sludge Wave. It's about 60, it looks like. Yeah, too bad I didn't Ice Punch there. Do I want to keep this ultra healthy? Other things can kill Mercury. Can Lisk kill it? HP Ice does about half. So probably not. I probably won't survive an attack on the switch in. How healthy do I need to keep this? Very, I think. I think he would gladly sacrifice that for some damage on this right now. Let's go Bronzong. My health remaining, I don't think allows me to take on the Hitmonlee. He's gonna go for the Sludge Wave there. I resist that. Flamethrower incoming. Let's click Psyshock here. Yeah, he's gonna trade it a little bit with me here. 99 down to less than 99, unfortunately, but we get him weakened. Yeah, I won't survive the flamethrower, but we've weakened Mercury sufficiently. And Bronzong goes down. Bye-bye, Zong. I was really hoping to get that trick off on the P2. I thought he would be willing to switch the P2 in a little more aggressively. But looking at what we have remaining here. Klisk X can kill with Hidden Power Ice at that range. And the Porygon 2, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that it can take a Hidden Power Ice into a Focus Blast. It requires that I hit the Focus Blast. But the Nidoqueen, $42 to $50. Yeah, let's get Klisk in here. Klisk X, bitch. Wow, my language, come on. My bees. My bees. We click an HP Ice, boys. P2 could switch in. That's possible.
Here we go.
I'm thinking he for sure clicked that knockoff, predicting my switch into Gengar. Assuming... yeah. I gotta look at this late game. Conkeldurr healthy enough to take... I need Conkeldurr healthy enough to take a hit from that Thundurus, I think. Gengar I still have as a fallback Destiny Bond option. I really want the Porygon 2 dead. I think he's protecting that Porygon 2 very well. With Porygon 2 dead, I can hit Shadow Ball, which otherwise I cannot. Not offensive to Hitmonlee. Too bad. He clicked knockoff last time. He could be Scarfed. Is he within... okay, here's the thing. I need to know whether or not he is in Mach Punch range right now. $62 to $74. He is potentially in Mach Punch range. Potentially. Is potentially enough. Do I have a chance of sweeping with Gyarados here? I have no one to set up on anymore. So Gyarados is useless.
Invincible.
Yeah, I don't have anyone that I can set up Dragon Dances on with Gyarados. He can't take 1,000 arrows. He's a good switch-in to both his remaining physical threats. Klisk X still has speed advantage on one Mon. Outspeed, yeah, it outspeeds the Thunderous. I gotta hold on to it. Let's go GLaDOS here. It's probably a sack. But we do get that attack power of his down. We'll see whether or not he's like, he's gonna rapid spin the rocks, actually. Maybe I should have gone hard Gengar, huh? What does he do to try and finish me off? Knockoff might not do it. Here's my problem. I don't want to give Porygon 2 the opportunity to heal. If he hard switches into it now, that's a problem. I can't sack... I want Hitmonlee to take out GLaDOS, but if he doesn't, and he switches to Porygon 2, I'm forced then to switch, otherwise he gets a recover off. But you know what, that's still worth it for me. Let's click Waterfall here, force him to take me out. He's actually going to withdraw into P2. So he will get off a recover here. No longer have rocks up on my end, and I don't have another way to set them up. So he's going to get the recover off. He could hard switch to try and catch the Conk. How much do I do with Gengar? Because at this point, his switch-ins to Poison are dwindling. Sludge Bomb's not enough. It's gotta be Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr's my only way to beat P2. What about Klisk X's Focus Blast? %. Not gonna do it. Not gonna cut it. Dumbledore. Yeah, he does get it off. Unfort. Unfort. Now, here's where we're at. Porygon 2 can take Porygon 2 can take a Drain Punch, but why does he want to do that just to try and get a Tri-Attack off? Why would he give me the recovery? And also, he can't take an Ice Punch into a Drain Punch. So we click Ice Punch here to try and snag a kill. Probably Nidoqueen is his sack. Mercury, there you go. So Nidoqueen goes down. So we predicted that one correctly. And now we're here. Probably Thunderous T comes in. I sack the Gyarados as he either Volt switches, or maybe he Nasty Plots. But then I'm just gonna debond with Gengar. It depends what his Zydog set is. We haven't seen it yet. It could be Scarfed, which will outspeed everything. Could be Dragon Dance. If he goes it here, can it take me out? It can with an Outrage. Banded would take me out with an Outrage. Which would mean that I have to sack Gengar to it. I mean, I sack Gyarados here no matter what. I don't know if I have enough left. Conkeldurr is the only way to beat Porygon, I'm pretty sure. Doggo. Doggo comes out. Ugh. Big problem, I just realized. If he Dragon Dances, Gengar is outsped and killed instantly with the 1,000 arrows. Conkeldurr is killed if he goes for the attack right now. Yeah, if he goes for it right now, I won't live a Choice Banded set. And then I don't know that I have a way to kill the Porygon. He's put me, and I don't know what this set is yet, so he's put me in a dangerous position where if he Dragon Dances and I switch, I lose. Because he outspeeds all the remaining Mon. And if he's banded, E-Speed won't kill me, which is one good thing. Yeah, I literally, I can't risk. There is weird opportunities for me to maybe win if he doesn't Dragon Dance here, but if he Dragon Dances here, I lose. So I have to stay in and hope that he's Dragon Dance set and not Choice Band set. I hope you guys see the 50-50 here. It really is. Yeah, he went straight for 1,000 arrows. I live it if he's not banded. He's banded. Shoot. That's too bad. So, I didn't know the set. If it was Dragon Dance and I switched, then he would outspeed Gengar, he would outspeed Heliolisk, and Gyarados dies on switch-in. So then I would have lost there because the only thing I could have hit him with is a Revenge Kill Mach Punch from Conkeldurr, and he would have killed me. If he was banded, then the move, he would have to have clicked one of the right moves there. It's unfortunate. Now that we know he's locked into 1,000 arrows, and that it's super effective against everything remaining, Gengar comes in and Destiny Bonds, but I do lose the game now, unfortunately. But we will hopefully pick up a kill here with Destiny Bond. I mean, he could switch into Porygon too. I don't really have anything for that either, but... You know, he might do that. He might just do that anyway, to try and preserve differential. That'd be unfort. Yeah, you know, the Choice Band set's probably more likely, so maybe the right move would have been to sack there. Yeah, without Conkeldurr, not sure what else I can do. He is gonna withdraw. Into Porygon 2, probably. No, into Hitmonlee. So... Alright, let's assess this and think if there's any way I can win. If I sack Gyarados, we haven't seen him... We haven't seen him switch moves, he could be choiced. Heliolisk is necessary to kill the Porygon 2, though it probably won't. If he opts to lose this and Zydog comes in, I have nothing left to outspeed it. Let's, I mean, he has this in the bag, but he could choke. Let's sack Gyarados. As he goes for knockoff, so he was willing to sack it. Here's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Let's click off Gyarados. Here's why I'm doing what I'm doing. He might not have Mach Punch. He probably does, but he might not. If he doesn't have Mach Punch, Heliolisk outspeeds, could potentially kill with Thunderbolt. Could potentially kill with Thunderbolt. Wow, actually I can't. Actually I can't. But he doesn't necessarily know that, I guess. He hasn't seen my item. But he might switch into Thundurus here. If I hidden power the Thundurus switch in, I take it out. Then Zydog comes in. I don't really have anything. He probably just picks up his kill with Hitmonlee here. So, okay. A choke scenario would be I click Hidden Power Ice, he switches into Thundurus T. Then Thundurus T goes down. He comes in with Zydog, picks up his kill. I can't take him out with Gengar, unfortunately, without going Destiny Bond, so I make it a 2-0. If I Thunderbolt it, I could potentially start clicking Sludge Wave and maybe get one more kill. But that one doesn't require a bunch of second guessing. Let's try and make this an assured 3-0 as opposed to anything else. He is going to stay in. So, and he does go for the knockoff. Very good. And so, the last move here. We know he's not Scarfed, so he probably is Banded. We know I outspeed. There probably is some truth to what he's saying about not offensive. I think he does probably have some investment. But I think he's less than half, and so Gengar should probably be able to kill. Unfortunately, can't really do much to the Zygarde dog. And he'll probably just switch into... Sludge Bomb's best bet. I don't really have anything else for it. He can switch out of the Hitmonlee here to try and preserve the 4-0. Looks like he's going to stay in. He might live it anyway. Let's see. Yeah, he does. I hit the poison, though. So the knockoff will take me out. He'll go down to the poison, and it will be a 3-0. Oh, it doesn't go down. It doesn't do the last tick anymore. It used to do that. So 4-0 lost to me. That's unfortunate. I think let's see. What could I have done differently there? Him predicting the Moana early on was a problem. Probably needed Moana for the Zydog and Hitmonlee as safe switch-ins. I didn't ever really see the opportunity. I thought he would have switched in the Porygon more readily into the Bronzong. But he never really opted to do that. So... Yeah, not really sure. The team was very effective. I'm seeing some weaknesses on my squad, actually, that are making it kind of difficult to play with. I like the Mons a lot, but there are some issues. What could I have done different? I think a big moment was mispredicting the Zydog. I think probably sack Gyarados on the assumption that he's not Dragon Dance. Bring in Gengar there and try and secure a kill against it. But then we saw that he switched, when I brought in Gengar against it, we saw that he switched into Hitmonlee. Oh, could have been Assault Vest. And that's why he was taking those hits so well. Could have been that. Anyway, these are just my musings. The musings of a losing Geo, unfortunately. 1 and 2. Tom played very well there. Definitely go check out his channel, guys. Yeah, just go ahead and lay into me in the comment section down below. As always, my name is GM Leader Geo. You guys are the challengers. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time.